Keep your workout motivation all of 2019 with upbeat dance music from Marshmello and Bastille.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Blut.
Welcome back here to Tri-West High School for the second half of tonight's varsity basketball doubleheader between the Tri-West Bruins and the Danville Warriors. In the first matchup, the Danville Lady Warriors were able to defeat the Lady Bruins to get their second consecutive conference championship. And tonight in the second half of the doubleheader, the Bruins look to even it up at 1-1 on the night as they take on Danville, which is what I just said. It makes sense. It's a doubleheader. Kind of being repetitive here.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on. Danville comes in tonight, 9-5 on the season, 3-1 in the conference. They have a 9-deep roster, so they are pretty deep. 10 of 15 on the roster are juniors and or seniors, so they are fairly experienced, and they shoot 45% field goals as a team. They are coached by Brian Barber, who has been there. How long has he been there? A minute.
From my memory, I mean, he's been around since some dinosaurs. Does that sound about right? I mean, he has been there for a long time.
He's led
a lot of really good teams.
So the Tri-West Bruins are 5-8 on the season, but 2-0 in Sagamore Athletic Conference play. They are 2-7 since a good 3-1 start, and they still only have one player with major varsity experience in Braden Van Slyke, so they're kind of learning on the fly still.
Luckily, they are undefeated when you and I call a game. So
yeah, they look really good when we call a game. They look ready to play whenever we call the game. So hopefully we can bring them a little bit of luck tonight. I don't see why we wouldn't. That seems like what we do. We just bring people luck.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for here in tonight's the second half here?
First half.
Second half of the doubleheader, I mean.
Oh. I was going to say, if we're waiting until the second half for me to see what I won, we might be starting a little too late. Composure. Once again, rivalry game. You're coming into this the first time a lot of these kids have played in this one. A lot of fan support here. But can we settle in? Can we take open shots? Can we keep hold of the basketball and settle in faster than they do? They're going to, if my memory serves me correctly, Danville loves to play a 1-3-1. If they come out in that, are we able to attack it properly? Are we able to make sure we're getting the right shots from it and just not turn the ball over with their length? I mean, they got 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", on that team with a lot of length and a lot of positions. Can we control the ball and do what we want to do?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a key on that one, seeing how Tri-West performs with the height that Danville is going to throw at them. Because Tri-West is not a very tall team. And they've got Luke Robertson, who is 6'3", 6'4", and that's about it. They're going to rely on their shooting. Hopefully they can get their shooting going tonight. Maybe Mason Levisic. He's shooting 39% on the year in three-point field goals, and see what he can do and see if the Bruins can get him running and hopefully come out of here with a W. We'll do the starting lineups now. For Danville, first, number 4, 6'6" junior, Dylan Ware, averaging 14.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. Number 11, Connor Jones, who is a 6'3" senior. He is averaging 14.4 points a game, shoots 40% from three-point land. Number 15, Brody O'Brien. He is 6'1". He's only averaging 2.9 points a game, but he's more of their distributor. Kobe Ward, number 24, a sophomore. He's 6 feet tall, averaging 5 points a game. And Sam Comer, he is a 6'5" junior. I don't know if he's 6'5". I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
He's a big kid. I walked by him in the hallway. Maybe about 6'4", 6'3".
He's averaging 11.4 points a game and nearly 5 rebounds. For the Bruins, starting at guard is number 3, junior Taylor Gardner, averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds a game. Dawson Wolf will be starting number 4, a junior, averaging 10.8 points a game as well and 3 rebounds, shooting 58% from the field for the year. Luke Robertson, a forward, number 5, junior, averaging 11 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, does a little bit of everything. Garrett Cora going to be starting for the Bruins, a sophomore, and their lone senior, Braden Van Slyke, number 20, 10.9 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, and he is their leader, their emotional leader as well. The Bruins are coached by Adam Bontrager. So we'll see what Tri-West can come out with, as they've got a pretty balanced scoring attack. They've got 10.8, 10.8, 11, 10.9. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out for them, and if we've got enough points out there on the board, as Danville has a couple of heavier hitters with 14, 15, and 12 points a game.
Right.
So Tri-West won last year at Danville. I remember calling that game. That was a good time. You remember that game? Logan Blake. We had a lead on them. We had a big lead most of the game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
They were about to cut it. Alec Burton was about to cut it with a dunk, and Logan Blake stole the ball from him and got a three-point play to Jared Kiefer, and that was about all she wrote.
Yeah, we won that one, and then we weren't able to see the rematch we were hoping for in the section.
We were not. That's because we weren't there.
We weren't there, So, we definitely want to come out of here with a win, but continue to set the sides to the postseason. We will see these gentlemen again down the road, just like the girls will be doing shortly.
All right, here's the tip. It's Robertson and Ware, and Danville will get the tip. Connor Jones brings it up to Ward.
Sometimes when they go out there, wouldn't you like to see just Cora go up for that tip instead of Robertson? We're not getting it.
Just to throw everyone off.
Yeah. Just say, we're putting our scrappiest kid on you right now. Good luck.
Connor Jones driving on Wolf. Picks it up down low. The ball is tipped away, and Brent Van Slyke with it.
All right, what are they going to do? Going to man us up. Okay.
Here's Dawson Wolf. He's going to drive it on Connor Jones. He finds Braden Van Slyke, pump fakes, goes it up for two. Braden Van Slyke, a quick two for the Bruins. Here comes Ware. He drives, misses, and the rebound. Good defense there by Gardner, going straight up. Rebound to Wolf. He passes to Gardner, who's going to drive, go up for two. And Taylor Gardner gets his first bucket of the game, and the Bruins jump out to a quick 4-0 lead.
Nice aggressive move there by Taylor Gardner. Could have settled for the outside jumper, but put it down on the paint and put it up strong.
There's O'Brien with it. He gives it to Comer. Comer drive, stops, kicks it back to O'Brien. Here's Comer with it. Comer looking. He finds Jones. Jones with the long jump shot, and he got it. Connor Jones, his first 2 points of the game. Here's Wolf in the corner. He tries to get it to Robertson. Ball is tipped away. And no good. Long. Comer with the rebound. He throws off the back of the rim, and they're going to get a foul on Dylan Ware.
Scariest thing about our team, and we showed this in that game of Northview when we were here last, is we are careless with some of those long cross-the-court passes. And with their length, they're going to get some hands on some balls if we're not, sound and crisp in what we're doing on this end. Back down to that 1-3-1, just like I thought we might see.
Getting the length up top there, and that ball is nearly thrown away. It is thrown away. And Bruins already have 3 turnovers on the night. They about got a turnover there in the corner as Cora picked the ball off but was unable to stay in bounds. So Danville will have the ball. Tri-West up 4-2. Here's Comer with it. Comes across the line. He finds Ware. Ware up top over to O'Brien. O'Brien with it. Pulls up from 15 feet, and he buries it. Brody O'Brien hits his first 2 points of the night. He only averages 2 points a game, so he's almost at his average. So he could just stop scoring. Robertson pass is thrown away.
It's over 4 guys.
Connor Jones down low to Kobe Ward. Ward goes up, and he gets the roll. Kobe Ward scores 2, and the Warriors come right back with a quick 6-0 spurt after the Bruins take a 4-0 lead, and Danville leads 6-4. Gardner across the line. They've got to be decisive in these plays. He doesn't want to pass it.
Right there. They're just very long against us. I mean, this is how I would play us, too. We make a lot of careless errors and passes.
Comer rims it out. Ball is tapped around. Here's Dawson Wolf. Here comes Braden Van Slyke. Van Slyke goes right to the rim, misses short, and the rebound comes down to Jones. Jones gets it down to Ware. Ware goes up. It's long, tipped around, and the rebound comes down to Comer in the corner. Sam Comer with it. He finds Brody O'Brien, who's going to slow it up. Here's Connor Jones. Jones finds Kobe Ward and misses that short. Luke Robertson with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Kobe Ward. So his first, that's the team's second. Kind of a frustration foul on that one, maybe.
Yeah, you miss a shot, and you want to kind of go prove yourself, I guess.
I guess. So checking into the game for Danville, Peyton Roof, junior, Luke Wooten, sophomore, and senior Taylor Highland. Here comes Cora across the line. Gets it to Wolf in the corner, back up top to Cora. Cora to Wolf. Here's Van Slyke with the jump shot. That's off on the right. And rebound comes down to Peyton Roof. Here comes Roof, bringing it up, finds Highland. Highland back to Roof. Roof gets it to Ware. Ware down to Jones, back to Ware at the top. He goes long, and Garrett Cora with the rebound. Garrett Cora brings it across.
Back to man.
Looks like they're back to man, yep.
On a make, they're going to go 1-3-1. On a miss, they're going to stick back into man.
Luke Robertson drives on Highland, gets it up and good. And he gets the basket and the foul, so he will go to the line. Luke Robertson with his first points of the night. And he ties the game up at 6. Looks like there's going to be a substitution for the Bruins. Mason Levisic's going to be coming in.
I like the way Cora was playing there. I didn't like that substitute.
Looks like he may have some kind of injury or something, the way they went to him. Robertson misses the free throw long, and Connor Jones comes out with the rebound. Highland with it up top. He's looking. Surveying the court, dribbles to his right to Peyton Roof. Back up top to Highland, over to Wooten. Wooten back to Highland. Highland's looking. Not really attacking much here as the Bruins are just tend to kind of stick down in their defensive stands. And then Roof throws up a three. It missed. It's long rebound to Ware, who finds Roof on the cut.
Got to box out.
And 2 points
they're
here.
long, but we got to brute them out of there. That's
Dylan
bad,
Ware
bad
with gets a rebound right there. Finds Peyton Roof. Here's Mason Levisic. He drives, goes up, misses long. There's going to be a blocking foul on that one. That one's going to be on Taylor Highland, and he has picked up 2 quick fouls. So Taylor Highland picks up his second. Mason Levisic will be shooting 2 free throws. Levisic, 80% free throw shooter on the year. Hits the first. Colin McMahon checking into the game for Danville. They've already played 9 players, which is what I said. I said they'll go 9
said
deep.
9.
So hopefully they don't send anyone else in, because
then you'd be off.
Yeah,
by 1 at least.
By 1 now. Levisic makes them both. We're tied again. 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Danville brings it up. Wooten finds Roof. Roof with it. Gets it to Jones, or to Ware. Ware up top. Here's Wooten with it. Wooten dribbles, passes to McMahon. McMahon with it. He finds Ware. Ware calling a play. They're trying to get it down low to Sam Comer, and he can't quite get open. So Wooten will take a 15-foot jump shot, misses. Rebound comes down to Ware. Ware finds Comer down low. He misses a shot. Tipped around. Luke Robertson comes around with the rebound. Luke Robertson gets it.
All right, slow down.
Coach Bontrager is going to call a play. Robertson drives the lane, bounces off the back of the rim. Almost fouled Comer, who got the rebound. They got Roof. Here's McMahon. McMahon finds Roof. Roof being guarded by Taylor Gardner. Here's Dylan Ware with it. He gives it to McMahon. McMahon throws it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Dawson Wolf. A minute 30 remaining here in the first quarter. Tied at 8 at Tri-West High School. Tri-West and Danville. Mason Levisic with it, being guarded by Luke Wooten. Hands off to Luke Robertson. Robertson to Taylor Gardner. Braden Van Slyke goes up with it. No good. Rebound comes down to Peyton Roof. Here comes Dylan Ware. Gives it to McMahon. Back to Ware. In the corner is Sam Comer for 3. No good. Long off the back of the rim. And the rebound's going to come down to Taylor Gardner after it's tipped away by a couple players. Gardner with it, goes to the rim. He gets fouled, and the basket won't count, but he will shoot 2. Nice attack there by Taylor Gardner.
That's
and
his
he drew the
second,
foul.
4th second.
So, yep, that is 2 on Dylan Ware. He's got his second. A couple substitutions checking in as it looks like, well, here comes Danville's just doing line shifts.
Yep.
So checking into the game for the Bruins, Cora will be coming back in. And Alex Covey will be checking in for the Bruins as well, giving them some height or some little more muscle down low. Checking back in for Danville will be Connor Jones. Kobe Ward checking back in, as is Brody O'Brien. 9-8 Tri-West, just under 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Gardner's second free throw is no good. Garrett Cora with the rebound goes up and gets it. Garrett Cora, probably the smallest player on the court, goes in among 2 6'3" players and gets the rebound and goes up, gets 2. That's what you get if you hustle.
Hey, scrappy little player.
Yep.
We love the way he's playing for us right now.
11-8 Tri-West. Danville with the ball. Brody O'Brien with at the top of the key. He passes to Connor Jones. Jones driving on Van Slyke. One-handed pass across court to Highland. Highland passes to Wooten. Wooten to O'Brien for 2. Brody O'Brien with 4 points on the night. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ooh. Almost threw the pass away as Ware got his hand on it. Or Ward got his hand on it. Taylor Gardner with the pump fake. He dribbles into a double team. It's stolen. Nice behind the back save to Ware. Gives it to Highland, who takes it in. He is fouled on the play by Taylor Gardner. Nice play by Kobe Ward. Throw it up behind the back to Taylor Highland, and the foul will go on Taylor Gardner. That is the first team foul for the Bruins in the first quarter. 11-10, and Taylor Highland will have 2 free throws. Misses the first. Second free throw's up, and that's long too. Braden Van Slyke with the rebound, and he's just going to hold it. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tri-West 11, Danville 10.
Little ugly, I would say, of a first quarter by both teams. But, you know, if we can come ahead on every quarter, I think we're going to do just fine.
Yeah, I think if we can win every quarter, I think that would be very key to us winning the basketball game. I think that would be.
I think that's something we had in our notes.
Somewhere. I don't know where we ended up putting that, but yeah, that sounds good. I think Tri-West, you know, they attacked. And they really they tried to set the tone early, and they did that. And Danville got a couple second chance baskets, a couple extra attempts, but Tri-West kept attacking, and I think that's been key to the first quarter so far.
Our goal's been to pack the lane defensively. It's a good strategy so far of forcing the shot from the outside, making them have to shoot over them, rather than use that size and get inside and in the paint. Got to continue to rebound, though. If we can continue to rebound and then get out and maybe play with a little bit more pace so they can't get down there and get set up. That 1-3-1's giving us a little bit of fits with their length. You got to be smart, step through those passing zones, and then don't make a hard cross-court pass harder than what it needs to be. Find that lane, snap it off, quick skips, but don't throw it over 4 or 5 of their 6'6" guys, right?
Yeah, you got to be decisive about those passes. So Danville coming out with
3-2 zone.
3-2 zone here.
Back in the lane.
Here's Covey. Gives it to Robertson in the baseline to Garrett Cora. Cora with it. He's setting it back up top. Resetting the defense. Levisic over to Robertson. Robertson with the pump fake. And he does go to Van Slyke now, who back to Robertson. Fakes in the corner to Levisic. Spins. Goes to the hole. Ball is kind of kicked away. And Tri-West is going to maintain possession.
Kind of bounced right where we wanted it to go.
Yeah, that was
Would
pretty.
you like to
that
see
was
a shot up there.
Yeah.
Not call the kick, but it was. It was a good call.
Van Slyke gets the inbound from Levisic. Here's Levisic in the corner. Thought about taking the shot, I think, but he decided better. Here they are going down low to Van Slyke. Van Slyke gives it to Covey with a short jump shot. No good. Rebound tipped around and taken down by Kobe Ward. Here comes Connor Jones bringing it up. Guarded by Van Slyke. Finds O'Brien up at the top of the key. Here we've Taylor Highland with it over to Ward. Ward finds Wooten, who's being guarded by Mason Levisic. Wooten drives to Highland. Highland to Jones to Ward. Ward finds O'Brien, who takes it back. Bruins are doing a nice job defensively here. They're cutting
out of the lane.
Yep.
Right, they're trying to force the shot from the outside. It doesn't look like Danville's very, it doesn't look like that's what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
They want to get in the lane. They want to be aggressive, driving the ball. Rebound. Good job, Kobe.
O'Brien misses the shot, and Covey chases the rebound. Alex Covey chases down the rebound. And the Bruins have the ball. Here's Luke Robertson. I think that's a great part of this rivalry is so many of these athletes play football and basketball, and they just know each other so well from that. Here's Covey on the corner to Levisic. Levisic with it. He rolls baseline. Throws it up left-handed.
Nice move by Mason
Levisic. Little Showtime move there. That was nice. Switched it to his left hand, kind of spun it off the backboard. Tri-West with the 13-10 lead.
It's called a reverse layup there.
Yeah, but he switched it to his left hand.
He did.
Nice.
It was very nice, very smooth. Looked like he'd been doing it his whole life.
Yeah. Connor Jones answers on the other end with a little baby hook of his own. And it's 13-12. Cora to Van Slyke. Van Slyke with the pump fake back to Cora. Cora finds Levisic. There's some substitutions for Danville getting ready to come back in. Here's Braden Van Slyke for three. Rims out. Luke Robertson with the rebound. He finds Covey. Covey goes up, and they're going to call a charge.
Holy cow, I've never seen a bigger flop in my life.
So they're going to call a charge on Covey on that one. Alex Covey, that's his first, the team's second. Checking into the game for Danville is going to be Dylan Ware and Sam Comer. And who else do they check in? Peyton Roof? Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
I think DeMarcus Cousins did the same thing last night. That wasn't a foul.
13-12, Tri-West, 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Garrett Cora guarding Jones. Here's Jones with it, double teamed. Finds Ware, who passes to Ward. Double team there. Tri-West, nice job jumping in the passing lane. Sam Comer with it. He's got it back up to Ware for Ward for three. That's long.
Maybe that's why they don't
and the
want to
rebound
shoot
to Robertson, who finds Braden Van Slyke. Nice play by Van Slyke,
Way to gather
letting
himself.
Jones run by him, and Van Slyke lays it in for two. 15-12, Tri-West. Here's Connor Jones with it. We're with the roll, and they're going to call a foul. Dylan Ware goes up for it. It looked like he was trying to dunk that. Braden Van Slyke gets called for the foul on that one. That will be his first. And Ware will shoot two. 63% free throw shooter, so could be the one we're trying to foul.
Nothing easy, right? Don't give them anything
That's
easy.
right. Make them work for every basket.
Van Slyke's first. I'd like him to not foul for the next 4:30. You know, keep him on the floor. He's
Yep.
got to guard their bigger guys. He's one of our guys with some length. There we go.
Misses both. Dylan Ware misses both, and rebound comes down to Dawson Wolf. Levisic drives, takes a step back, long two, rims it out. Rebound comes down to Peyton Roof, and here comes Connor Jones with it for the Warriors. Being guarded by Wolf. He goes into the middle, kicks it out to Sam Comer with a little fake, hands it back to Jones, who's going to chuck up a three, and that's long. Braden Van Slyke, well, there you go.
Didn't want that. You know, I don't know if I like the call, but at the same time, you can't put yourself in that position.
So Braden Van Slyke with his second. He'll take a seat. Alex Covey and Taylor Gardner coming in. Mason Levisic also going down. Taking a seat after a nice little run for Mason Levisic. Here's
He
Roof
walked.
in the corner. Didn't he get, yeah. I thought he did.
Grabbed it, took
Covey
two
with
steps.
misses it. Rebound to Covey, and here comes Cora.
You got to either dribble or you got to catch it and go up. You can't just move around.
Taylor Gardner catches it ready to shoot. He misses short, though, and the rebound comes down to Dylan Ware. Here comes Ware, the 6'6" junior. Passes off to Peyton Roof. Roof back to Ware to Kobe Ward. Trying to get it down low to Connor Jones, but they can't get it to him.
He does
Peyton
look like
Roof
he's
with
beefed up over this past year. I don't know if it's the muscle or
That's a travel. They're going to call a travel on that one. Yep. I don't know. I don't know why they're booing.
it was a lot of steps.
He took about 4 steps. Dawson Wolf gets it pass from Cora. He
There's a
gets it
foul.
and the foul. Dawson Wolf with the basket. The foul on that play.
Good aggressive move.
Nice.
He kind of bobbled it as he caught it, but a good aggressive move to the basket. And then there was a little bit of foul out of frustration by Jones there.
Connor Jones, his foul, that's his first. Wolf's free throw is good. 3 points for Dawson Wolf. 18-12 Tri-West with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Sam Comer up at the top of the key. Passes to Roof. Here's Ware with it. It looked like they're just daring him to shoot from out there.
Well, they were daring him to shoot from the free throw line a minute ago, and it worked out for us.
Connor Jones is the only Danville Warrior close to 40%. He shoots 40% from the free throw or from the three-point line. Everyone else is pretty low. They don't shoot a whole lot of three-point baskets. They like to get to the basket.
Right.
Mason Levisic coming back in. The foul on that one was on Dawson Wolf. That's his first. That is the team's fifth. There's Kobe Ward with it in the corner to Connor Jones. Misses an air ball, and Luke Robertson gets it. He's bringing it up left-handed with Kobe Ward on him. Spins back to his left. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Taylor Gardner, who finds Luke Robertson cutting, misses it off the front of the rim, and here comes Kobe Ward. Kobe Ward with 4, going 3-on-1, and he lays it in. Kobe Ward, nice control on that one. That was a 1-on-4 break, and he ended up converting. Here comes the Bruins. Mason Levisic. And we've got an official timeout. I don't know what they're going to call.
Clock hasn't been running for a while, I don't think.
You what? No, yeah, the clock hasn't. We've got 2:15 here.
Should we buzz down?
Yeah, where's the button that we can buzz to the officials for?
Which
one is that? Which one is that? This one? Is it this one? Is it? Which button is it? 250.
They moved it up.
They moved. It's a bold strategy there.
You know, time runs off. Let's give them a couple extra seconds.
Better reset that,
Reset it.
So
250 left after a bunch of time it ran off.
Yeah, just wait till it gets to 215 and start it or something. Here's Taylor Gardner with it up at the top, gives it to Robertson.
That's a
corner
good shot
to Mason
for him.
Levisic for 3.
Yeah,
he
baby.
got it. Mason Levisic with 7 points on the night, 21-14 Bruins. Bruins looking good. Here's Sam Comer, pump fakes. He gives it out to Peyton Roof for 3. He misses it long. Covey with the rebound, and he gets it to Robertson, who's going to bring it across. Tri-West looks content to just bring the ball up, get a good shot in the open court, and or in their half-court set.
He lost
that one.
it on
Connor
the turn.
Jones.
Good foul by Mason. That was a smart play by
Mason
number
Levisic
11.
with the foul on Connor Jones. That's going to be the team's 6th.
That's 6.
A 7-point lead for Tri-West, 21-14, 2:06 remaining. Here's Roof at the top, gives it up to Colin McMahon. McMahon finds Comer. Comer up to Kobe Ward to Connor Jones. Down low to Comer, being guarded by Robertson. He goes up, misses it short. Battle for the rebound, and Covey comes away with it. Alex Covey comes away with the rebound, and Luke Robertson bringing it up. Robertson to Wolf. Wolf drives baseline, gets the ball taken away by Connor Jones. Nice steal there by Connor Jones. In the corner, here comes Roof with the pump fake, drives up, gets it to fall. Peyton Roof for 2, 21-16 Tri-West. Robertson with it, 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Taylor Gardner finds Wolf in the corner, gets it down to Taylor again, who finds
Nice job, Mason Levisic on a cut.
Nice play, nice pass. Good job for the Bruins. Just at 1 minute remaining in the first half. The score is Tri-West 23, Danville 16. Colin McMahon finds Peyton Roof. Trying to get it to Connor Jones. He finally does. Over to Comer. Comer in the corner to Ward. Ward picks up his dribble, gives it to Comer behind his back. In the corner to McMahon for 3. That one's going to be long. Rebound is tipped around and taken out there by Taylor Gardner.
My question
Here comes
would
Robertson.
Is how long do they allow number 12 to continue to shoot the ball? as a Danville Warrior? Are you going?
Oh, yeah.
What are you thinking, kid? Right?
I think that was about it. He's averaging 2 points a game.
Right,
So.
and he's had at least three threes he's put up tonight. It's like, what are you doing, buddy?
Ball's tipped away by McMahon. Gets it back to Levisik, who drives with 15 seconds remaining. He finds Covey. Covey out to Taylor Gardner, who fakes it over to Robertson. Back to Covey with it. Not exactly where you'd want him dribbling ball. 6 seconds remaining in the half. Turnaround jump shot for Wolf. No good. Robertson comes in, tips it up. Covey, no good. And the rebound is Kobe Ward, and that's going to be the end of the first half. A good first half, though, for the Bruins as Tri-West leads Danville 23-16.5.
And once again, we won a quarter.
Yeah, that's two for two. So if we can do that 2 more times, I think we'll be pretty good.
I think so. I think you are correct.
Wow. Brady. So kind of a different first half of basketball in this game from the girls' game. And Tri-West came out and attacked early and often, and they just looked to be the aggressor. They drove. They didn't settle for jump shots, and they looked to be a lot more aggressive in that first half, really what they wanted to do that entire game. So hopefully we'll have Coach Hoover coming up here in a couple minutes, but we'll see you in just a few minutes for the second half of basketball. Back at Tri-West High School for getting ready to begin the second half of the Tri-West Danville basketball game. Tri-West leads 23-16, joined as always by Coach Daniel Hoover with the Brooks running halftime report. Coach Hoover, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, buddy?
Good, good, good. So first half, you guys came out, were aggressive. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, like the start. Couple turnovers there at the beginning, kind of settled down and started playing within ourselves, getting to the hole, and gotta like that first half of the Bruins.
Yeah, definitely. You came out. What are we looking for in the second half? A little bit more of the same. Coach Bruce and I decided the keys to the game were going to be winning, scoring more points in each quarter. So we've already done that twice. So
well, if you score more points
yeah.
than in each quarter, yeah, you'll win the game.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. So
is.
what else are we looking for, though?
I think what you're going to have to look for is rebounding. We're going to have to keep them off the glass. They're long, they're athletic, they can rebound. They've got a few second chance points. We've done a nice job defensively, holding them to 16 points. A lot of those are second chance points too. So we got to keep them off the glass.
And is that the reason you brought kind of Covey in there, just to get a little extra size?
A little bit, yeah. He got a couple big rebounds for us. He's physical for a freshman, but yeah, he can clean up the glass and yeah.
Good. So you guys have struggled a little bit lately, but you come out here in the first half and you play like a team who's won 6 of 7. What have you guys been focusing on in practice, just to kind of stay fresh and stay ready in the second half?
Well, this is a young, inexperienced team. You're going to have that with inexperienced teams. You're going to have ups and downs. And right now we have some downs, but really it's the same thing that we've done all year. Maybe we've upped the intensity a little bit in practice, a little bit more focus. We're just trying to get through it together. Really trying to stick together and preach the right things, and hopefully they get it.
I got you. Well, you're doing a great job, so good luck here in the second half, and we appreciate you coming up here.
All right, thank you.
All right, then once again, that was Daniel Hoover, Coach Hoover, joining us for halftime. As always, this halftime report brought to you by Brooks Running Shoes. Brooks gets all your apparel taken care of. Also, our sponsors, Brad Chin, for your home court realtor needs, Carpenter Realty, and more chiropractic. Thank you for all of your support in Tri-West. So just getting ready to start the second half, taking a look at first half scoring. For Danville, Peyton Roof had 4 points. Connor Jones had 4 points. Brody O'Brien with 4 points. Kobe Ward with 4 points. And Sam Comer, averaging 12 points a game, did not score at all for the Warriors. Neither did Colin McMahon, Luke Wooten, Taylor Highland, or Dylan Ware. Ware is averaging 15 points a game, scored nothing. For the Bruins, Taylor Gardner scored 2 points. Dawson Wolf had 3. Luke Robertson with 2. Garrett Cora with 2. Mason Levisic with 11 points. And Braden Van Slyke with 2. So getting ready to start the second half here at Tri-West. Should be a good second half. Tri-West with a 7-point lead. Danville will have the ball. Connor Jones taking it in.
Coach Hoover had some good words up here.
Coach Hoover said the rebounding is the key and just keep playing with passion. It's a good message, and right away, Danville just throws the ball out of bounds. Connor Jones throws it to Kobe Ward, who can't come up with it. So Tri-West gets the ball on the turnover, and they look to score in the second half. Start right up where they ended the first half.
Why are we catching the ball right there in dead man's corner?
I do not know that.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
How's that sandwich? Good?
It's okay.
Good. All right, Luke Robertson with it. What kind of defense is still the 1-3-1?
So that 1-3-1.
Down to Van Slyke. Van Slyke catches it among a few,
There we
dribbles
go.
and gets it in. Braden Van Slyke with 2 points.
We've been doing a
Bruins
good job
lead
getting
is
down
up
to
to
that
9.
short corner and then flashing middle. Got to continue to do that against that 1-3-1.
Here's Ware. Ware with it. He finds O'Brien.
Flex
O'Brien,
action.
here's Connor. Comer to Ward. Down low to O'Brien. O'Brien with the fadeaway. No good. Rebound to Ward. Throws it up. It's long. Rebound to Luke Robertson. Got to get it together. Here comes Dawson Wolf. Wolf for 3.
There
Got
we
it.
go. That's
Oh, that's a 2. Long
two.
2. That's the worst shot in basketball, right?
It is the worst.
Dawson Wolf hits it. Tri-West with a 27-16 lead. Jones drives. No good, but he is fouled. They're going to call a foul on the play. Maybe is that foul going to be called on, I think, Luke Robertson? That's going to be on Dawson Wolf. That's his second. And Connor Jones is going to go to the line for 2. He hits the first. And he gets the second. Connor Jones makes them both. He's got 6 points on the night. A little pressure here from Danville, which Tri-West breaks. And
Nice job.
Taylor Gardner hits the bucket on the other end for the Bruins.
We have been pressed quite a few times this year, so maybe that's going to pay dividends later on in the season. When a team tries to do it, we're able to break it quickly. We're looking towards the goal with some great passing right there and a nice finish.
Here's Jones with it, being guarded by Dawson Wolf. Jump stop, pivot, and he's fouled. I think they're going to call the foul on Dawson Wolf. Connor Jones looking to establish himself a little bit more here in the second half. Averaging 14, was held to 4 in the first half. And the foul's going to be on Dawson Wolf. That's his third. Connor Jones will go to the line for 1. Substitution, Mason Levisic checking in for Dawson Wolf. Jones hits the free throw. Tri-West lead 29-21. Here comes the pressure. Cora dribbles off his foot, Robertson dribbles off his foot, but it's given to Levisic, and there's going to be a 30-second timeout for Tri-West. Good call, good timeout there by Bontrager.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that they're going to break out of the press here a little bit. They're going to take the press back after we come out. But
speeding us up isn't a bad thing for them.
That's true. And we look a little bit out of sorts coming out. Still got an 8-point lead. So 29-21, Tri-West. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter in a game that the Bruins have kind of come out and controlled early. Cora catches the inbound. Robertson directing traffic. Cora goes right in the middle of it to Gardner down low. They had Van Slyke. He couldn't quite catch it, but they get it to Van Slyke. Back to Robertson, left-handed too. Nice
We look
play.
very unorthodox at times, but the ball is just going to the right spots.
Yeah.
That's a walk. He can't shuffle his feet on a jump stop.
Peyton Roof shuffles his feet on a jump stop on his way for two. And it's a 31-23 lead for Tri-West. Braden Van Slyke with the foul line jump shot, and he got it. Braden Van Slyke is like the 40-year-old man at the Y that you're like, okay, this guy is not going to do anything, and he just hits the 15-foot jump shots, and he just does everything right. And you're just like,
guard your best guy, is physical with them. Well, and then he gives up an easy layup, too. So
Dylan Ware.
We'll stop talking about
Now, that is Dylan Ware's first basket of the night. He averages nearly 15 points a game. He's got 2.
There's a good
Taylor
shot.
Gardner
Taylor
for 3. Long. Rebound to Ware. Ball is tipped away by Van Slyke, who goes up, draws the foul, and the basket.
There you go. Dylan Ware wanted nothing of him after he threw that away.
Connor Jones gets the foul, starts yelling at his teammates, and Braden Van Slyke pumps his fist in front of the Bruins faithful. 10-point lead for Tri-West. Braden Van Slyke with 6 points already for the Bruins in the second half. Van Slyke at the line. Free throw is good. (36-25) Tri-West. Danville brings it up. Peyton Roof across midcourt. Here's Connor Jones. Connor with a 15-foot jump shot. He buries it. Connor Jones. He's got 7 points here in the second half. He's keeping them in it. Cora up top to Luke Robertson, and he's going to be fouled by Connor Jones.
Great job of changing pace and changing the direction of the way he's throwing the ball. You know, just being very solid with the ball right up top for us.
It's Connor Jones' third. He seems to be getting pretty frustrated out there.
Well,
you can just tell by his body language.
He's not getting a lot of help.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what I'm seeing.
No,
he's a really good player, and he's just not getting a lot from his teammates right now.
Here's Cora with it at the top, gives it to Taylor Gardner. Taylor Gardner with a travel.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty
They've done
obvious.
that all down here, though, so it's not surprising that they called one for it finally.
You hear that, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, they could always respond with where's the sectional championship? You know.
Yeah. Danville with it. Here's Connor Jones again. Comes off the screen. Goes down on the ground. No good. And it's blocked away by Mason Levisic. Luke Robertson goes out of bounds to get it. And they're going to call it. It's going to be Tri-West ball.
Yep. Yeah, foul on 0. Foul on 0.
Huh? Foul on Peyton Roof. That's his first. That's the team's third here in the second half. Here's Gardner. They break the pressure. Bruins break the pressure. Gardner drives. They're going to call a foul there on Comer at midcourt as he was hand checking. Frustrating night for Sam Comer, I'm sure, as he has no points, averaging 11.5 a night. And he's going to be checking in for the Warriors is going to be number 1, sophomore Luke Wooten.
Sam Comer might be the best cross-country runner in the county, and he chose not to run cross-country this year because he wanted to play basketball.
Yep. Pass is swatted out of bounds by Ward, but it will belong to Tri-West. Yeah, he is a good runner.
He is an amazing runner.
He has a weird gait.
The distance guys do, right? I mean, that's just a patented thing by them.
He uses a lot of energy when he's running. Mason Levisic, long on the jumps on the floater. Rebound Kobe Ward, and here comes Connor Jones. He does not want that shot.
Well,
Peyton Root.
I think that's a good play by him, right? They want to work inside. He wants to get it to the, against a smaller guy, not to walk.
Ward drives, and they're going to call a foul on Taylor Gardner on that one. That's his second. Kobe Ward will go to the line for 2 shots. 3:16 remaining here in the
Our
third
walks
quarter.
are just a lot slower, so it's easier to call. That was a quick move by 24.
Quick little move. Ward's free throw is good. It's the first. He has 5 points on the night, averaging 4.9 points a game. So Ward will have one more. Second one is short. The rebound comes down to
Nice job, Garrett
Cora, gets out with it,
Garrett
and they're going to
Cora.
call a foul.
Scrappy. I love it.
Cora runs out with it. That's why you love him on your football team, too.
Oh, yeah. Kid will play.
Foul is on Kobe Ward. That's his second. 36-28, Tri-West, 3:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Cora gets the ball and bounce to Robertson. Robertson gets the ball. Now he comes up court. We got a 3-on-2. Robertson goes right to the layup.
Use the backboard.
He was kind of half in between dunking it, I think, and laying it in. He ended up laying it off the
It did look like
side.
he got, adjusted while he was in the air with a little bit of a check, but, you still got to use that right side of the backboard.
He was trying to miss Comer on that one because I think he was going to draw a charge.
Right.
Or Jones. Jones with it, goes underneath.
Good
And he's
move
got
by
2. Connor Jones with 9 points here in the second half, and he brings the Warriors within 6, 36-30. Here's Robertson with it. Robertson with a lazy pass to Covey, but he is able to get it back in. Robertson has it. Down low to Covey, who goes up with it.
There you go.
Alex Covey for 2. His first 2 of the night. Danville's coming right back.
Covey, get the ball.
Roof misses
Attaboy.
it. Rebound comes down to
Throw it
Cora, and here they come. Here comes the Bruins. Tries to draw a charge as Jones misses. Levisic has it. He throws it up. He gets it. Mason Levisic gets 2, and the Bruins lead is back up to 10. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Connor Jones kicks it to Wooten for the jump shot, and he gets it. Luke Wooten, his first points of the night. And it's back down to an 8-point lead. Garrett Cora is, I tell you, I don't know what he's doing or how he's getting the ball through those double teams.
He's really low to the ground, and they're all 6'5". It's what it really comes down to. They're reaching on him, and he's already below their knees.
Yeah.
He's doing an excellent job of staying composed, though, as he gets through, right? He's not making a lot of rush passes.
Yep.
Continue to attack that middle of that zone.
And he's someone who didn't even play a whole lot at the beginning of the year, and he's their starting point guard now. Here's Covey with it. He goes to the basket, and he goes up for it. You get a mismatch on that end of it where, they've got a lot of guys who are 6'5", but Alex Covey's 6'4", 6'5", and he's got a 6-foot guy on him. He's taking advantage of that matchup.
And he's a true post player too, right?
Yeah, Taylor Highland kicks it over to Luke Wooten for 2. Wooten's got 2 back-to-back baskets, cuts the lead to 8. Tri-West leads 42-34 with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cora gets it to Robertson. Robertson over to Levisic.
That's a lazy pass.
And a lot of stuff happened down there. It looked like Dylan Ware had it. He thought Robertson was going to foul him. Robertson didn't foul him. He misses the layup. Kobe Ward was able to come in, get the rebound, and he missed a couple times. And then Robertson was able to get it, bring it down. And Van Slyke has 2 shots, and that's basically it. So Van Slyke will be shooting 2 for the Bruins. He hits the first. A couple substitutions as Dawson Wolf, Taylor Gardner will be checking in for Luke Robertson. And, Taylor Gardner's going to be getting Van Slyke. So right before the half, you get him an extra minute of rest. I like this.
Smart move.
Good strategy. Van Slyke with his second. You got it.
See, back in the day, I'd just miss that second one, and then I'd get a stand for the last minute. Don't tell coach.
And then 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, you're tugging your jersey.
Nah, you don't ever tug that thing.
9 points in the second half for Braden Van Slyke, 11 on the game. Tri-West leads 44-34, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Connor Jones been frustrated here this second half with Taylor Gardner on him. He passes it to Taylor Highland. Here's Highland with it over to Ward. And Ward across to Luke Wooten, trying to drive on Levisic, back to Ward. Ward drives, loses the ball. Taylor Gardner gets it. There's 20 seconds remaining, and Tri-West can get the last shot. Cora with it, with Ward guarding him. Cora dribbles behind his back, comes back up to the top of the key. We're under 10 seconds remaining. Cora's going to go to the basket. He kicks it to Levisic. Levicic's 3 seconds left. He needs to throw it up. No good. Oh, and Dawson Wolf almost with the tip in, but he misses. But Tri-West outscores Danville in that quarter.
3 for 3.
21-18 to take a 10-point lead. So with 1 quarter remaining here at Tri-West High School, Tri-West leads 44-34. You just got to do it one more time. I think our strategy is pretty solid here. You score more points than the other team.
Doesn't have to be by much either, just by 1.
Yeah, this one it doesn't have to be more than they can outscore you by 9 and it doesn't matter.
We don't want that. We want to outscore.
Well, we want to outscore them by like
just 1. Just do it 4 times.
Let's go outscore them by 15.
I'm fine with that.
Just blow the game open.
That'd be nice to make our job easy down the stretch.
Yeah.
Have we talked about our sponsors yet?
Yeah, the sponsors are great sponsors: Brad Chin, Home Realty, Carpenter Realtors, and More Chiropractic. Also, we'd like to thank Aquafina, the official water of Tri-West YouTube Sports, and Members Mark Purified Water. We would also like to thank Nike and Brooks for sponsoring the halftime talk with Coach Hoover, and Pittsboro Family Dentistry, getting those pearly whites looking good when we get on TV. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Back as we start the fourth quarter here at Tri-West, 44-34. Dylan Ware, Kobe Ward with the steal, taking it down, and he is going to get fouled by Braden Van Slyke.
That's a bad pass. He's lazy. You're not down in position. He's over the top of him.
Bruins had a chance to extend the lead here, and instead, Kobe Ward will be going to the line for 2 shots. The 6-foot sophomore averages 4.9 points a game. He currently has 3, so statistics would tell you he's going to make both of these, or 1.9 of them. Ward with the second, he makes it. 44-36, 7:45 remaining in the game. Taylor Gardner springs open underneath, doesn't go up with it, he fakes, he gets the ball back as it gets tipped away. And it is
hit right in the face.
Slapped out of bounds. The Bruins will take over. Luke Robertson will inbound from right in front of Tri-West's bench. Taylor Gardner back to Robertson. Robertson drives, kicks it in the corner for Gardner for 3.
Nice
he got
shot,
it.
Taylor.
Hey, we'll take the 3 over the 2. Taylor Gardner hits a 3. It's an 11-point Bruin lead, the biggest lead they've had tonight.
I think that's what he was trying for.
He wanted to get the ball back. Good good play on his part. Luke Wooten with the ball, dribbled between his legs at the top of the key with Cora on it. Find Kobe Ward in the corner to Highland. Highland looking for Jones on the curl, can't get it to him, back to Ward. Here's Ward over to Wooten. Wooten with it with a long jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Braden Van Slyke. Here comes Cora bringing it up again. Dawson Wolf with it. Wolf looks up, hesitates a little bit at the three-point line, gets into a double team, passes to Luke Robertson, ball is tipped away. Ward with it, here comes,
you gotta go foul him.
Dylan Ware, and the foul is gonna be on Cora. You got two options.
I like
in
the
that
thought,
play.
but
Yeah.
you got to go fouling.
You've got two options on that play, and he picked the third option. That
wasn't one of them.
That's not one of them. You foul him hard, so he doesn't get the shot.
Basket.
You don't foul him.
You don't foul him. Let him have the two.
Yep. Free throw is long though.
But with his ability to shoot free throws that we've seen,
yeah,
you foul him hard.
He's 0 for 3. Yep, absolutely. Foul on that play is on Connor Jones. That is his 4th. So Connor Jones about the only person they've had going for him tonight. He's got 4 fouls. Something to keep in mind. And Braden Van Slyke's going to go to the other end and have 1 and 1. 67% free throw shooter is Van Slyke. He is 3 of 3 tonight. I jinxed it.
We tried that in the girls' game.
I couldn't do that earlier. I was going to say I couldn't do that earlier. Van Slyke misses. Danville has the ball. Comer with it. Passes to Wooten. Wooten drives on the Ware to the roll, who lays it up and in. Dylan Ware with 6 points, and the lead is now down to 7.
So that high ball screen, instead of going over the top of it like we are, instead of switching it, just go underneath of the thing.
Oh, wow. Van Slyke takes it away from Ware. Gardner goes up, and they're going to call a foul on the ground. I don't know how they call a foul on the ground on that one.
They do it just like they just did with those hand gestures.
That foul is going to be on Wooten. That's his 2nd. Gardner's free throw is no good. Couple empty possessions for the Bruins. Here's Wooten. Wooten with it in the corner to Comer. Comer back to Wooten.
Nope.
For a long 2. No
good.
good.
See, he didn't even have to hold the ball when he was going up for that one.
They were calling that a 3, but that was clearly a 2.
Those little guys that keep shooting for them, just keep it up. They haven't hit a 3 maybe all night.
They have not. You are correct. Taylor Gardner on the tip back in. He misses the layup, gets his own rebound, padding the stats. He's going to get fouled. I think they're going to call Kobe Ward on the foul on that one. Kobe Ward foul. That's going to put Gardner on the line. 4-2. So timeout Danville here is a full timeout. We've got 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Tri-West leads Danville 47-40.
Yep.
Tri-West has pretty much led this whole game. They've pretty much done what they wanted to this whole game. I mean, they've got 5.5 minutes to end this and to get out of here with a victory, a much needed victory. And a great victory that it would be against your rival. Another conference win, put them at 3-0 in conference play on the year. So, I think that's something that this is something you've got to close out. You've got a team who doesn't have very much experience, especially starting the year, varsity experience. This is an opportunity for you to say, okay, this is what we've been working on throughout the year. This is what we've been building for. Let's close this last 5.5 minutes against a team who's got a fairly decent amount of experience,
right?
Varsity experience on the court.
Right.
Let's close it out.
Well, and we're going to have to do it at the free throw line, right? We can't keep coming away from the free throw line empty. Okay?
Yeah.
We've been there twice. Mr. Brennan is 1-1. He needs to come up here strong, sink both these.
There you go. Gardner with the first one, 90% free throw shooter on the year. Gets them both. So nice full trip to the line. 2 for 2 for Taylor Gardner, and that's what you like to see. Danville brings it up. Here comes Luke Wooten. Wooten gets it to Jones coming off the screen. Here's Ward. Ward passes to Wooten. Wooten drives, kicks it to Ware. Ware with it down to Ward with the turnaround jump shot. No good. Tipped up by Ware, and it's going to go out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds by the Bruins. Danville will take over, 5:14 remaining. Here's Wooten inbounds to Sam Comer for 3. He's no good, misses long, and Luke Robertson with the rebound, and here comes Cora. Cora brings it up. Looks like they're just kind of waiting for things to materialize. They're trying to get it to Van Slyke in the post. They do get it to him up outside of the three-point line. He doesn't want that shot. He goes back down low to try and reestablish position on Kobe Ward. Here's Taylor Gardner. He's driving on Wooten. Gets it stripped away. He gets possession back, and Van Slyke has it. The Bruins are willing to eat about a minute and a half off the clock, I would say, if they have to, if they can. Robertson with it. He's driving, gets it to Wolf. Wolf drives to Van Slyke in the corner. Van Slyke gets it kind of slapped away as he passes to Gardner, but Gardner gets the ball back. Cora with it over to Dawson Wolf, trying to get it down to Van Slyke, and they can't get it there. Ball's tipped away and will go out of bounds. Bruins will retain possession. They've had it for about a minute here. So in the first game, the shot clock was something we would like to explore. In this game, not as much, right?
I still don't like the way it takes it away from the game. I mean, I get it, right? You got to play the game, and I'm extremely happy that we have the lead right now and that we're doing everything we can to make sure we're making the right play.
And that's 5. A bad pass, a lazy pass by Dawson Wolf.
By him.
And that is going to go to Connor Jones. Tried to step in. He missed it. He fouled Robertson. And that is going to be it for Connor Jones. He's been about all they've had tonight. He's their leading scorer with 13 points. That's been about all they've had, and they're going to put Luke Robertson at the line shooting 2.
They bring out Sam Comer, too, and Ward.
Danville's
looks
calling
like they're going small
timeout
to bring in their shooters, but their shooters really haven't done much, right?
They haven't hit a three-point shot all night, so this is just kind of one of those games where I think one team, I don't want to say wants it more, but they're just playing better. I think Tri-West is, most of the time,
yeah, it's a little bit of a grit. I mean, the student support that came out tonight's huge for these guys. Kind of a young team that's playing off the energy here. We've made some big plays, but we've been a lot more solid around the basket and with our decision making than we have in some of the past games that we've dropped.
So Tri-West leads 49-40 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the ball game. Luke Robertson will have 2 shots. He will not have 1-on-1 because they have 10 team fouls. So he will have 2 shots as he comes to the line with a chance to take it to an 11-point lead for the Bruins. Or at least a double-digit lead. You'd like to see that. Looks like Comer's sitting out, Kobe Ward's sitting out. So Danville has out there right now Luke Wooten, Brody O'Brien, Colin McMahon, Dylan Ware, and
say Wooten earlier?
Peyton Roof. Peyton Roof. Robertson hits them both. It's an 11-point Bruins lead. Tri-West has Braden Van Slyke, Taylor Gardner, Garrett Cora, Luke Robertson, and Dawson Wolf out on the court.
Back with our starters, right?
Back with the starters. Here's Ward, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. So Ware, a frustrating night for him. He's got 6 points. He averages 14.5 points a night. He's got 3 fouls. It's called for the push on Luke Robertson. Robertson inbounds it to Gardner. Gardner's going to bring it across the line, being guarded by Colin McMahon. Better watch the elbows there.
Gardner's long ones, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's swinging it. Gardner is fouled on that one. He's going to go to the line. I think the Bruins are going to have to hit some free throws here down the stretch.
Definitely.
That foul is on Luke Wooten. That's his 3rd. And Gardner hits a free throw.
You know, the one thing you notice about Dylan Ware, and kind of things the Bruin had to adjust to last year was when he lost Burton, his kind of counterpart. When we lost Peyton Hendershot, you kind of have to figure out how to do your scoring down low sometimes without that big fella with you.
Yeah.
And, you know, not a lot of shooting outside by number 4, but he's an inside presence with a lot of length. But, man, he had a lot of pressure taken off of him last year with the play of Alec Burton.
And here's something, something you notice with him. He's what, 6'5", 6'6". He's listed as 6'6". But you get someone like Braden Van Slyke guarding him. Dylan Ware is not going to get post position on Braden Van Slyke if Braden Van Slyke does not want him to.
Right. And he's not going to dribble around him.
Yep.
He's not going to shoot over him because he doesn't want to shoot.
Right. Checking into the game for Danville is going to be number 22, who I don't know who that is because he's not on the roster.
Nope. I wonder if he's in the book. Do we get some foul shots?
Taylor Gardner with it at the top of the key. Bruins lead 53-41 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Do you think has Danville just thrown in the white flag? Or,
I don't know about the flag, but you're definitely not playing this hard.
Yeah, they're
ready to be done. They've taken out a lot of their players. Their best players fouled out.
Van Slyke gives it to Robertson. Robertson drives it, misses. He gets called or he draws the foul. Foul is going to be on number 22.
I mean, this is the time at those Pacer games when all the away fans leave. Do you think Danville starts getting up?
Looks like some of them are.
Okay. Yep, I'm seeing a few stand up now. Maybe they've realized it.
Well, Luke Robertson hits it. He hits the first. I couldn't figure out what they were chanting. Robertson long on that one. Ware with the rebound. Here's Wooten, brings it across. Wooten dribbles at the top. And Ware with a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Cora. Cora with it to Robertson. Robertson is going to dribble it across the line, gives it to Cora. Cora dribbles down to Van Slyke for 2 more. Braden Van Slyke with 2 more points. He has 11 points here in the second half. Bruins have a 15-point lead. Long three for Roof is no good. Van Slyke brings the rebound down. He's going to bring the ball up, gets it across midcourt, and gives it to Luke Robertson over to Cora. Van Slyke finds Van Slyke down low, gets swatted away by Dylan Ware. Robertson with it at the top of the key, and they're just content to hold it. They're bringing Comer back in now. I don't know how. It looks like Van Slyke got that one blocked away by Dylan Ware. Like
After it hit the backboard.
I don't know how that wasn't a goaltend, but it was not. The refs didn't call it, so that's all that matters. Comer coming back in. He replaces Dylan Ware, who's going to sit down with 6 points. Under 2 minutes to go, 56-41. Tri-West leading Danville. In a game that the Bruins have just
They've looked
controlled. Better. Yeah, I mean, this is not a 5-8 team we're seeing here. I mean, this is not a team that looks like they're 5-8. So, Bruins with it. The ball is out of bounds off Braden Van Slyke. Danville will keep control, and they will have it underneath the basket. Sam Comer with it. He will inbound. Comer looking to inbound. He gets it into Roof. Peyton Roof with it. Crosses over 3-point line. Here's Comer. Comer with it, dribbling, drives, passes, kicks it out to Roof. Roof dribbles in, and there's going to be a foul, I think, on Cora on this one. It looks like that's who they're going to give the foul to, is Garrett Cora. So that's his second. It's the team's 7th, 1-1. Peyton Roof will be shooting. He is an 82% free throw shooter. He is 1 of 2, so according to statistics, he will hit both of these. Now, didn't work this time.
It didn't work this time. All right, Mr. Powers, I'm going to have to leave you. My daughter is not feeling well, and I need to get home.
You got to get home to that. All right, hits them both. Thank you very much. See you later, man. Garrett Cora with it, finds Luke Robertson. Robertson going to drive, dishes to Wolf. Wolf for 2, assists to Robertson. And the Bruins lead 58-43, three-point basket for Peyton Roof. Bruins are going to bring it in. Garrett Cora with it across the timeline. And Taylor Gardner with it. He looks to be willing to dribble the clock out, but Danville's not letting him. Cora with it over to Dawson Wolf. Back to Cora, 34 seconds remaining. Here's Wolf with it. Danville's still following and chasing and fouling, trying to extend the game with the Bruins lead. Foul on that one was on number 22, who is not on the roster. That is his second, though. Dawson Wolf is at the line shooting 2 shots for the Bruins. The crowd's starting to file out here for both sides as the bench is going to be clearing for the Bruins. Dawson Wolf hits the first free throw. Checking into the game for the Bruins is going to be Nick Smith, Ethan Depanet, Damon Brickler, and Peyton Mulder as the team comes out. And it looks like Nick Chin will also be checking in for the Bruins for the last 30 seconds if Wolf misses this free throw. Smith hits the second one, or Wolf hits the second one. He's going to be coming out, and Nick Chin is coming in for the Bruins. Here comes Danville with it as Peyton Roof brings it up. Cross midcourt, he's going to pull for a 3. There's going to be a foul called on Nick Chin as Peyton Roof is shooting a 3-pointer. So Peyton Roof will have 3 free throws. He just hit their first 3-point basket of the night for Danville. He will have 3 free throws. He hits the first. Danville calls a timeout. 25 seconds remaining in the game. Tri-West leads 60-47 in a game that they have controlled from start to finish. Just done a fantastic job. We'll go over scoring for the Bruins here in a second and scoring for Danville as well as we get to the end of the game. Roof, second free throw is good. And his third free throw is good as well. 60-49, Tri-West with 25 seconds remaining. Ethan Depanet tries to inbounds, and it's stolen by Taylor Highland. Tries a 3, it's long. Rebound comes down to Peyton Mulder. He's going to dribble it out. He is going to go up for a shot. No foul called on that play. Rebound to Ethan Depanet. Now we're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Danville. And let him play here at the end, which I don't blame him, trying to get out of here. As you know, that the game is over. Peyton Roof is going to get called for a travel. So 10 seconds remaining, 11-point game. And Chin is going to shoot 2 shots. Foul on the play is on number 22. That's his third. Nick Chin will go to the line for 2 shots, 7 seconds remaining. Chin hits the first. And And the second is also good for Nick Chin. That brings the lead 62-49. Tri-West. And that is going to be blocked as Taylor Highland goes up for it. Block on the play by Nick Chin. Five seconds remaining in this one. Kind of an interesting ending as both teams still want to keep running and scoring and shooting, and that is going to be the end of the game as Taylor Highland misses the three-pointer at the buzzer, and the Bruins are victorious. 62-49 is your final as the teams meet at half court to shake hands and exchange pleasantries, I'm sure. So going over the scoring for this game, Peyton Roof had 15 points for Danville. He averages 6 points a game. Luke Wooten had 4 points. Dylan Ware had 6. Connor Jones had 13. Brody O'Brien had 4. Kobe Ward had 7. Sam Comer had no points. He averages 11.4 points a game, had no points. Dylan Ware with 6. He averages 14.5 points a game. And for the Bruins, Taylor Gardner had 11, Dawson Wolf had 9, Luke Robertson had 7, Garrett Cora had 2, Mason Levisic had 11, Braden Van Slyke with 15, Nick Chin with 2 free throws late at the end, and Alex Covey with 4 points as well. That is going to be the end of it as the Bruins defeat the Warriors 62-49 from Tri-West High School. For Tyler Bruce, I am Brian Powers saying good night and thank you for watching.